Mung bean microgreens or mung microgreens have become very popular nowadays. The scientific name is Vigna radiata. I have shown you how to grow mung bean microgreens without soil in 3 ways. Here the microgreens have grown on a tissue paper. In the second method, I have grown the microgreens on coco peat. And the third method is the hydroponic system, which I've grown the microgreens in water. These microgreens are packed with vitamins, minerals and antioxidants. This is the result in just 4 days, and I have also shown you a delicious weight loss recipe with these microgreens. So watch the video till the end and please subscribe to my channel. I have taken a handful of mung bean or mung as we say. I will soak them in water and keep it for overnight. Next day, I will take the soaked mung beans and I will wash them few times with water. Mung bean microgreens or mung microgreens are rich in vitamins, proteins, minerals. They are rich in vitamin C, vitamin K, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, vitamin B2. They are also rich in iron, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, copper, manganese, selenium, zinc, calcium. So I have taken these small boxes with holes at the bottom. In one I have placed tissue paper and in another I am placing some coco peat. You can make coco peat at home very easily. I have given the link in the description box. Please check the video. Now I'll place the mung beans in a thin layer in both the boxes. Make sure there's no accumulation of the beans in a place. These microgreens also contain thiamine, riboflavin, folate and rich in antioxidants. They are also a very good source of dietary fibers. Now this is the hydroponic system I have made. You need a basket like this, a perforated basket, and you need some water in a bucket. Make sure the level of the water is just below the basket. When you place the mung beans, they should not get dipped in the water. The water level will just touch the basket below it. Here also I have spread the mung in a thin layer in the basket. Now I will put a tissue paper on it and spray it with water. It is very important to maintain the moisture in the mung beans, otherwise the germination will not occur. I'll also spray water in other 2 boxes. It is very important to maintain a moist condition for germination of the seeds. Now the box where I have spread the mung beans on a tissue paper, I will cover it with a tissue paper and I will spray water on it. And the box where I have used coco peat, I will spread a thin layer of coco peat on the mung beans and I will spray it with water. I will cover the hydroponic system with towel. So this is the second day. Let's see what has happened. Small sprouts are visible in the coco peat. Let's see. I had covered the box with tissue paper with a cardboard to prevent sunlight. See, they are full of germination in this box. Now let's check the hydroponic system. See, here also all the seeds have germinated. See, small roots have appeared and they are going downwards. If you have children at home, you please do this and let your children see how the roots formation occurs. See, the roots are going downwards and this is known as geotropic movement. I will again cover all these with the tissue paper and spray some water to retain the moisture. I have sprayed water twice a day, but you can spray them water few more times if required if you are in a dry area. I will again cover this with the cardboard. These are wheatgrass and Bengal gram microgreens. This is the third day. The microgreens are growing so fast. This is the other box. I had covered them with a cardboard and they are still growing. Now let's check the hydroponic system. Oh my god, they have grown so long. Just check the color of the microgreens. They are yellowish in color in compared to those which are in coco peat. I had covered the hydroponic system with towel so sunlight could not reach them and they are not green in color. See the roots, they have grown so much. I have used water only for the hydroponic system and I haven't used any fertilizer. Now I'll again cover them with the tissue paper and spray some more water. See the microgreens coming out from the coco peat. They are looking like cute birds. I'll again cover these and wait for the next day. This is the 4th day. See the microgreens on coco peat have grown so much. They are green in color. They grow very fast and you get 100% result from the mung beans. These microgreens boost our immunity since they have vitamin C and zinc. Let's check the box covered with cardboard. See, the microgreens are protruding out from the sides as if they are searching for sunlight from the window. Let's check the hydroponic system. See, the microgreens are pushing the middle part out and it has become a dome shape. This is the force of nature. They have grown so much. They are looking like cute little birds coming out of the basket. See the difference of colors in the hydroponic system microgreens and the microgreens in the coco peat. Since the hydroponic system was covered, the microgreens could not get sunlight and so they didn't develop the chlorophyll that much. But after exposure to sunlight, they will turn green. See, the roots have become longer and they are also dense, and this is only water and nothing else I have used. So within 4 days, they are just ready to harvest. Microgreens are vegetable greens grown out of seeds of vegetables where the cotyledon leaves have developed or 1 or 2 sets of true leaves have appeared. This is the right time to harvest the microgreens in any seeds you are making. Microgreens are used as nutritional supplement for flavor enhancement and visual enhancement. They are used in salads, soups and sandwiches. Now I will harvest them. You can see the length of the microgreen from the hydroponic system and from the coco peat. They are more or less the same, only the difference is the color. To harvest them from the hydroponic system, you just pull off the microgreens. The whole plant will come out. You can also discard the root part, but I'll keep the whole plant as I'll be making a healthy soup out of these microgreens. You can use them fresh just after harvesting. I will store them in a plastic bag like this, and I can keep this for a few days in the refrigerator. Now I'll harvest the microgreens from the coco peat. See the roots. Just chop the microgreens from the base. These microgreens have got many health benefits. They are good for heart, they prevent osteoporosis, they support neurological functions, have anti-aging properties. The nutrient content in the microgreens increases by 15 to 30% than the seeds. So I have collected this much microgreens and I will prepare a side dish with this one. I'll store it in refrigerator in a plastic bag like this. I'll be showing you a soup recipe at the end of the video. I'll store these in refrigerator. Now this is the 5th day. The microgreens on the tissue paper have grown so much. I had removed the cover on 4th day. They received sunlight so they are green in color. You can just pull them off clean from the tissue paper and harvest them. Now on the 6th day, I will harvest the microgreens on the tissue paper. I could have harvested them on the 5th day, but I thought of keeping them for one more day. See, the tissue paper is clean and the roots are visible here. The amount of protein in this microgreen increases by 30% than that present in the beans. It's very easy to harvest. You just pull off the microgreens from the tissue paper. So you can grow your own mung bean microgreens in a very easy way if you don't have soil by 3 methods. This one is one of the fastest growing microgreens and you can harvest them in just 3 to 4 days. You can use them in many recipes. They are high in nutritional values and they have many health benefits. So I've collected a lot of microgreens from this batch also. Now let's check out the soup recipe. These are the microgreens from hydroponic system. I have washed them few times with clean water. I need some chili flakes, some black pepper powder, finely chopped garlic, white vinegar, soy sauce and tomato ketchup for the soup. Here I've made carrot juliennes and capsicum in thin slices. First heat a wok or a pan and add butter to it. Then I'll add finely chopped garlic. Since this is not a food channel, I am not going into the exact details or exact measurements of the ingredients. Now I'll add the carrot juliennes. Saute a little bit. Now I'll add the capsicum. I'll saute them again. Don't overcook them. The crunchiness in the vegetables should be there. I'll add a little bit salt. Now I'll add hot water to this. I'll bring this to boil and I'll cover this. Mung bean microgreens are easy to digest and this soup will be great for weight loss because they are low in calories and they are high in dietary fibers. After boiling for a few minutes, I'll add the microgreens to this. Don't add the seed skins to this, leave them behind. I'll boil this again for 1 to 2 minutes because I want the microgreens to remain crunchy. Now I'll add black pepper powder, chili flakes, soya sauce and tomato ketchup to this and bring it to boil again. You can also watch my methi microgreen and mustard microgreen videos. I have also shown how to prepare delicious salads and few more recipes with those microgreens. I have given the links in the description below. Now after adding mung microgreens to this soup, I will boil it for 1 or 2 minutes. Now I'll check the taste. It tastes so good. Now I'll add the vinegar and put off the gas. I want the microgreens and the vegetables to remain crunchy. The microgreen soup looks really good, isn't it? So try your own. Make your microgreens without soil in 3 ways at home and make such delicious, super tasty, healthy recipes. I will upload the side dish with microgreens in my next video. So stay tuned and hit the notification bell icon so that you can stay updated. So here is our mung bean or mung microgreen soup ready. Enjoy it hot. As a weight loss recipe, you can try this also. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Share with your friends. Give a big thumbs up. Till then, bye-bye.